Extend those arms back up. Palms meet again. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Put the soles of your feet together for seated cobbler or butterfly, and let your legs move up and down. Feeling the stretch here. Grounding into that. Check your posture. Is your back in nice alignment? Good, looking good. And now let the soles of your feet come down to the floor. Feet are flat on the floor. Left hand reaches up. Insert it into the space that your knee has created, grasping hold of the ankle. The right arm goes up, threading it through the space that your leg has created, and we have become turtles. So happy grounded turtles here, or tortoises, whichever you prefer, but just holding on here, getting comfortable with maybe not being 100% comfortable, but just knowing that you're grounded and safe. Taking a deep breath in here and out. Another breath in and out. One more breath in and out. And then releasing this, making a transition to stack pose here. So you want to have your legs out in front of you. Feet are flexed. Check in with your posture. We want to take a deep breath, arms go up. As you exhale, hinge at the waist, hands toward toes, and a little bit of a stretch here. Give your back a little sway from side to side, and then let your fingers trace your shins up towards your knees. And let's do another big inhale. And exhale down. Maybe you go a little further this time with your fingertips. And once again, allowing the back to move a little from side to side. Inhaling up. And one last exhale down. Holding here. And then relaxing that down. Pulling your right knee and putting the foot flat on the floor. Grasping that knee with your right arm. Left arm comes up, swings around, and turn and look over that left shoulder. Returning to center. Letting this leg go back down, and bringing your other one up. Hugging it in. Right arm comes up and around, looking back over that right shoulder. And returning here to center. Good. This time we're going to cross our leg over. So the right foot is going to come over and be down here by the side. We're going to still hug it in. Breathe in, swing the left arm back and around, and twist over. Maybe you get a deeper twist this time. And then returning to center. Switching out, doing the other arm. And twist. And back into center. Good job. Okay, we're going to come in a tabletop position. If you'll join me on the mat in tabletop, and I will be right with you. in tabletop position, you want to be sure that your shoulder is right over your wrist, that your hip is over your knee, and that if you look back, you can't see your toes. So we've already done some cat-cow, so we'll only do a few. But as you breathe in, let your belly drop, gaze looks up. Exhale, pull your belly into your spine and arch it up for cat. Inhale, belly drops, gaze looks up. Exhale, cat, around your spine. Good. And then coming back to a neutral position here. And let yourself move from side to side, kind of wag your jaw a little bit. And from here, we're going to put our right kickstand out. And we're going to open our heart up. Open wide. Looking good. Breathing in deep. So what are you doing? You're doing yoga. You're connecting your body and mind with movements. You're thinking about spirit, transition, change. What are you doing? And bring that back down. Returning that right knee. And now putting out your left kickstand. Opening up that arm. Breathing in deep. And returning back down. And once again, return to tabletop position and recheck your alignment with your shoulders and your wrists and your hips and your knees and your toes. And when you're ready, we're going to send that right foot back with a flexed foot to shut the door behind us and reach out with that left hand. And return it to the mat. And then do the same with the other. Stretching that left foot back, foot is flexed, shut the door, and reaching out to open another door with your right hand. Inhale, return it down. Good job. If you need to move your tail a little bit, go ahead. We're going to do the pointer dog here. So once again, we're going to shut the door behind us with our right foot. The left arm reaches out. And now we're going to pivot toward the right corner of the mat. Good job. Stay steady if you can. Use your core to help. And then return to center and down. Once again, wagging your tail a little. Shutting the door behind us with the left foot. Right hand extends out. Pointer dog over to the left corner of the mat. Gaze looks out over that right hand. And then back to center and down. And once again, a little bit of movement from side to side. Okay, we're going to get ready for our first down dog today. So when you're ready, tuck your toes and lift up your hips for down dog. Stepping forward, coming to a forward fold, grasping alternate elbows for ragdoll, letting your head hang heavy from side to side, shaking your head yes, shaking your head no, and just letting yourself sway here a little bit. Slowly, 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 let yourself come up. And when you're up, do a little bit of adjustment and get yourself comfortable. And we're going to do our tree pose. So trees are a big deal this time of year. They're putting on their show for us. So for tree pose, you want to find your focal point. You want to be grounded and centered. So we're going to start off by being grounded into our right foot. Finding our focal point. Toes lift up on the left. Turn them open to the side. You can stay right here. You can come up to your calf, or you can lift it higher if you'd like. When you're ready, hands can come to heart center. When you're really ready, let them open up. Good job, everyone. Let your hands play the piano up there, the wind blowing the leaves. Great job. And then let it go. I had some nice trees in the studio today. Let yourself swing from side to side, do a little bit of a spin. And now we'll do the other side of our tree. So let your left foot be strong. Hands are on hips. Have your focal point. Come up on the toes. Turn them out. Find your favorite spot for your leg. Hands come to heart center when you're ready. And when you're ready, let them open up. Good job. Maybe one side's easier than the other today. Whatever you can do. And let it go when you're ready then. Great job. So I always say you need to do your cat-cows, your tree pose, and your mountain pose to have a rounded class no matter what else you're pulling out of your bag, your yoga mat. So let's do our mountain pose. So your feet should be about hip distance apart and grounded and really strong. Check in with your posture. Posture is very important. Being grounded is very important. Hands are on hips. Let's put our hands out in front of us. Hands are open wide for tall mountain. And then let your hands come up. Let your hands join together at a peak, up by your ears. Good job. Put out your right hip a little bit, and then step your left foot back behind. Do a little lean back. Beautiful. And then step back forward. Good job. Now we're going to do the opposite side. Left hip comes out. Right leg steps behind. Do a little lean back. Looks good. And step back up. Let your hands come down beside you. And give it a little shake and a little spin. Gonna do just a little bit of a warrior flow here. So if you'll meet me at the top of your mat, we're going to take a breath in, bend at the knees, hands come to heart center. We're going to step back with our right foot at a 45-degree angle. Arms go up for warrior one. Check, are your hips facing forward? Gaze looks up. Cactus your arms open. Arms go back up. Let your arms sweep down behind you for airplane arms. Slightly bend forward. Arms go up. Cactus your arms. Arms go up. Sweep your arms back behind you. Lean forward. Arms come back up. And one more time with this little flow. Cactus arms. Arms go up. Sweep your arms down. Lean forward at the waist. Come back up. Hands meet and touch. Bring your hands to heart center and push off with that right foot and set forward. And once again, do a little spin. Take a breath in. Bend at the knees. Hands come to heart center. Step that left foot back at a 45-degree angle. The right knee is bent. Hips are facing forward. Arms go up. Gaze looks up. Cactus your arms back. Gaze looks up. Bring your arms down and back, airplane arms, and lean forward. Back up you go. Looking up. Cactus arms. Arms go up. Let your arms flow back. Arms come up. Gaze looks up. Cactus arms. Arms go up. Let your arms come back. Airplane arms. Lean forward. And arms come up. Gaze looks up. And push off with that left foot. Back up. Let your arms come down. Do this rainbow. Big breath in. And give yourself a shake here. We're going to spin a little bit again. Just spin from side to side. You can go fast or you can go slow. And then if you were going fast, slow it down. Coming to a stillness. And then letting your feet step so they're wide apart. And let your toes point out to the corners of your mats. Put your fingers in at your hip creases here. And we're going to hinge forward into a wide-legged forward fold. Letting our hands come down. Head hangs heavy. Shake your head just. Shake your head no. And then slowly let yourself come up. And when you're up, let your arms come up to cactus arms. Turning to your left. Turning back to center. Turning to your right. Turning back to center. Arms go out and up. Gaze looks up for stars. Fingers are wide. Stretch those fingers. Recenter your head. Bring your hands into heart center. Bend your knees for horse. Good job. Stretch up for star. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Bring your hands together, knees bend for horse. 2 more times. Stretch up for star. Bend back down for horse. Stretch up star. Bend down for horse. Good job. And one more time, just straighten up. Hands on the hip creases again. Let yourself fold forward, letting the hands come down to the center. Right hand is in the middle. Left hand moves out and up. Replacing it down. And then moving to the other side. Back to center. Good. And then slowly let yourself come up. You can heel toe your feet back or just simply step back. Join me at the back of your mat. We're going to breathe in, arms go up. Fold forward for a forward fold. Bend at the knees. Let your hands come down to down dog and pedal it out here. Transitioning into a high plank and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your knees come to the mat. Let your toenails come to the mat. And align your body and your belly so your belly down on the mat. Giving yourself just a second here. We've been working pretty hard to take a breath in and out. Another breath in and out. If you haven't already, bring your hands back so they're under your armpits. Let your nose move a pebble, a pumpkin, or whatever in your path. And as you do, use your back to arch up. Look to your right, back to center, and to your left. Coming back to center, you can let yourself come back down. Giving yourself permission to move a little bit just like a snake would. Keeping your arms where they are. One more time. When you're ready, move that pedal with your nose, using your back to arch up. Taking a peek to your right, looking straight ahead, to your left, and down. And then transitioning to your back for a well-deserved cool down and rest. So on your back here, pull your knees into your chest and do a little motion from side to side. Letting your knees fall over to the right as you tee out your arms and let your head turn over and look over in the opposite direction to your left. Having the opportunity to take a deep cleansing breath in and letting it out. Another deep breath in and out. One more breath in and out. Returning those knees to the center and pulling them into your chest. Letting them rock from side to side. Let your knees fall over to your left and putting your arms out beside you. Taking a deep breath in and out. And another deep breath in and out. And then letting yourself come back to the mat and do a full body stretch. And letting yourself get comfortable, checking in with yourself on the mat for Savasana. Checking in to see if there's any places that you need a little more relaxation. Your temples, your jawline, your neck, shoulders, in through the rib cage, down through the hips, the thighs, knees, down through the ankles, toes, the arches of your feet and the heels. We work those today. And taking a moment to reflect on what are you doing when you're doing yoga? going to revisit the verse from Romans 12, 1 through 2. Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. Now allowing yourself to have a little bit of movement. And when you are ready, turning to one side or the other into the position of the dreaming child. And when you feel ready, coming up into an easy seated position. Taking a breath in together, deep breath in. As you exhale, let your chin come to chest. The next breath, let your arms come up. Hands meet together. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart and pray with me. Gracious God of creation, you have blessed us with the changing of the seasons. Remind us to take time to rest. Remind us of the wonder of your creation. Remind us that it is you who gives us the breath of life. And together we say, Amen. I want to thank Fred for joining and helping us today, for our visitor Claudette, Aaron Porter for always being here each month to help record this, and for Pat for joining us today too. So until next week, until next month, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.